Hello, in this video we take a look at the general messaging options within the LG G2 standard messaging application. So going to the messaging application either through a shortcut on your home screen or through the app tray. When you're at this screen, there are a variety of ways in which you can actually control your messaging on the device. There's a variety of settings. Now, to access those settings and configure them, you click the menu button, you click settings, and you have several menus within this menu. So first of all, it's notifications. So if we tap in here, we've got a variety of options. So first of which is, do you want to display a notification message? So it's currently ticked. So every time we get a message, a notification comes up on the device, but we can untick that. And that has an effect on some of the other options here. But most people want a notification, so you have that ticked. You can then select whether you have a message pop-up. So as it suggests, a little pop-up comes up on screen when you get a new message, and you can enable or disable that by checking the box or not. And it says preview option, preview contents of message when a message is received, and then that links to the pop-up and the notification you get. So you might not want to preview the actual content of the message, so you can actually turn that on or off by tapping the checkbox. Here you can then select the notification sound. You can also change this within the settings menu for the device itself, but you tap on this and you get the options available to you on the device for the notification sound for a text message, and you choose the appropriate one for yourself by tapping on one, waiting to find the one that you like, and then you click OK, and then you've set the tone. You can select the vibrate mode if you like, so you tap on here and you can choose the most appropriate one. Just tapping one will select it. And then repeat alert is if you miss a text message, you can have the phone automatically tell you again that you've got a message every 2 or every 5 minutes. So it's quite handy if you forget that you've got a message, you can have that switched on if you like. You just simply select it to have that activated. We can come back and we can go into storage, and this is where we can control how many messages are on our device. So at the moment you can see we've got this box ticked, and that's to delete old messages. And this is a useful thing for general management of the device because after a while, if you're storing loads of messages, the device will slow down because it's taking up additional memory. But you can turn this message limit off. It'll ask whether you wish to continue or not. And then those message options are grayed out, so you can't control it. So tick it back on, and then you can adjust the message limit with either of these. So you can use the scroller by going up and down, or you can tap in and adjust it manually, click OK or cancel, and that goes for multimedia message limit. Now, the thing to note here is that it says per conversation. So if you are having a conversation with one particular contact, on the 501st message, it will be deleted automatically by the phone. And that's not the 501st one that you actually enter will be deleted. It'll be the first message or the oldest message in that message conversation that will be deleted. And then that's currently set to 50 for multimedia. So we come back out, we can click text message, and we can tick to get delivery reports. Most people would have that off. Validity period, again, most people wouldn't adjust this, as well as the service center address and character encoding. You don't really need to worry about that. That's all configured by the phone itself when you set it up. You've got settings over multimedia message, whether you get delivery reports, all fairly self-explanatory, and you can see that some are either auto-ticked or not. So it says to automatically retrieve messages. You might not want that to actually happen, so you'll get a notification, but whether it automatically downloads the content, you can control that. And that's especially useful if you don't have data on your plan with your mobile device. You can change the priority and the creation modes, etc. We can come back out of here and we can go into the conversations theme. Now, we've looked at this in another video on our channel, but you can control the design of your conversations, and this can be per conversation. If you go into the specific conversation within this settings menu, this applies to all conversation strings. So you can change the background, you can change the bubbles. You can change the bubbles here to the ones you want. So you're happy, you can either go to your gallery and pick out a background or take a picture right now when you're setting it, and then when you're happy you click OK. Ask whether you wish to confirm, and here it's got accept individually set themes. So if you've manually gone and changed the theme on a conversation through the settings menu for that particular conversation, then this will not override that. So we can click yes, then we're back to the settings here. Spam message, you can block spam, you can even block an unknown number. You can spam words, so you can click in here and add specific words. So if someone sent you a text message with specific words in here, it would automatically put them in spam and you'd never see them. And again, the same goes for spam numbers. If you know of particular numbers you don't want to receive messages from, you tap those in here by pressing the plus icon, you enter the number, and that number will automatically be sent to your spam box. So you've then got quick message. So these are prefabricated messages that makes it easier for sending text messages to people, more likely when you're rejecting a call or something like that. Just speed up the time, and certainly if you send regular messages. So you can delete specific ones. So I can click the delete button here and I can select all or individual ones, or I can create a new quick message by entering it here and then saving. You've got send message with enter key when connecting with a Bluetooth keyboard only at the moment, but I can tap in here and set never or always. So if you were typing out a message and you press the return key, it would send the message if you had it as always. It's entirely up to you, but most people wouldn't want to do that to stop the message being sent by accident, and whether you receive service messages. So that's the main settings for messages. If I just go into a conversation, you'll see that I still have the menu button, and then I've got a variety of different options here on the G2 that I can control relating to this specific conversation. It's not as extensive, but I still have some options, including registering a spam number, changing the theme for this particular conversation. So it's quite useful to have that option there as well. So that's the message setting options on the LG G2.